Hello there, I'm David O'Brien. In this Pause for Thought, we're talking about the business owner's job description. Quite an unusual thing, really. We often ask that question, have you written your own job description to business owners? And often they haven't, even though they've got so many different things that they need to do with their time. As we say, one of the great things about being a business owner is you've got nobody telling you what to do all day. And one of the really difficult things about being a business owner is you've got nobody telling you what to do all day. So how do you know how to prioritize your time out of all those many things you have to do? Because as a business owner, you can be wearing many hats. You've got to be potentially the managing director, making those key executive decisions to move the business forward. The marketing director, defining the brand and making sure that people hear about the brand. Head of HR or personnel, dealing with the people in the business, even if that's just you, looking after you, making sure that everything's covered, making sure that you're protected, and dealing with people around the business, maybe people that you outsource to or suppliers as well. You've got to be the operations manager, making sure that systems enable the smooth delivery of your product or service or products or services. Finance director, making sure that the money's looked after, that there's a good cash flow forecast, that you know what's coming in and what's going out. Head of strategy, making sure there's a clear vision for the future, where the business is going to be in 1, 3, 5 years' time. The sales director, not just marketing, but making sure that all those leads turn into pounds in the bank. And troubleshooter in chief, just crisis management, anything that goes wrong, that's probably down to you. And in addition, you're looking at supplier management, customer relations, research, any kind of administration, all sorts of things fall to the business owner until it's outsourced or delegated to somebody else. So as Michael says, I wonder you're busy as a business owner. And we often find that people say they can't see the wood for the trees. They've really got too many things to do and they don't know where to focus. So one of the exercises we ask people to do, and this is, if you're a business owner and you haven't done this before, pause the video now, take a screenshot and do this exercise. So of those key roles that are needed within a business at the moment in your business, which of those fall to you on a scale of 1 to 10? How much is it you that's got to be the person that does it? From 1, no, absolutely somebody else does it, and I just keep a bit of an eye now every now and again, to 10, yeah, nobody else covers that. Absolutely, it's me that's got to do it. If anybody's got to do it, that's the fall to me column. And next to it, how good are you at that? Is it one of your strengths? Is it something that you enjoy doing and you do really well, or is it something you struggle with, or you just put off till next week because you're so busy? And then where you've got the biggest gap between those two numbers, that something falls to you, but actually you don't do it all that well, or maybe you don't even do it at all, they're the first things to address. And in terms of a job description for somebody else that you were putting together, you'd have a person specification, key tasks and responsibilities, targets and objectives, who they have to have relationships with and who they report to. So in terms of your job description, what are your strengths? Where do you really bring value to the business? What should be your priorities? What should be your focus? What should you be spending your time on? And conversely, what should you delegate or outsource first? What are the things that you need to get somebody else doing as quickly as possible? Have you got clarity on your targets, your objectives, your KPIs? You're really in control of those numbers. Relationships, have you done a stakeholder mapping, relationship mapping exercise? You can find one of those in the Consulting Room Club members area. And who are you accountable to? Are you good at holding yourself to account, or do you need somebody external to the business to just keep you in check, ask you questions, prod you, check whether you've done stuff to make sure that you focus on those priorities? Ultimately, any successful business needs, at the very minimum, somebody to make it or deliver it, somebody to sell it, and somebody to count the money. And very, very rare to find anybody who is brilliant at all three of those things. So where do your strengths lie? Where do you bring value to the business? And what do you need to get somebody else doing? Having a look at your job description, having a look at that role matrix is a great place to start for that. So that's this week's Pause for Thought. As a business owner, have you written your own job description? And as always, you can get in touch with myself and Michael if you want to have a chat about that and get writing your job description. So enjoy the rest of your week.